State your names.
Ariel Daniel.
Jacob Unicamper.
And Mr. Freeman, how much is owing?
$26.30 rent.
Hold up almost $3,000 in rent and fees. That's the kind of number that makes tenants' jaws drop and landlords smile. But watch closely. This isn't just unpaid rent. It's also court costs sneaking onto the bill.
$275 in cost, $29.05.
$29.05. All right, folks, what do you have to say about that?
They just entered that price yesterday. That's not what we were supposed to pay. They just entered that yesterday. I thought it was $1,500 left over of what I was prepared to. We were supposed to pay. DHS was supposed to pay amount, and then I had $1,000 left over. So yesterday they added all that on there.
What do you mean they added all that on there?
Ah, the classic move-out drama. Tenants say it's just a little trash. Landlords say it's $1,000 disaster. Here's the kicker. Legally, damages and rent are treated differently. And the judge is about to clear up what's actually being charged here.
That's after we moved out. They said damages of like trash and things like that, of mail key not being returned and stuff like that.
So you vacated the premises?
Yeah, our lease ended on the 15th.
All right, so you're no longer in the premises.
Mm-mm.
All right, so the premises have been surrendered. And so you're disputing the money judgment portion of this.
Yeah.
As the amount that you owe. Mr. Freeman, do you know anything about the adding of anything?
No, this is the rent and only rent. I think she must be talking about security deposit situation. But this amount does not have anything to do with damages to the unit.
Ask them, how do we owe that amount then? Because we paid $1,200, and when he adjourned it that week when we was here last time, we paid $1,200.
You paid $1,200 since then?
In July, we finished the $1,200.
Well, in August, what did you pay?
I didn't know we had to pay because we were moving out the end of the lease. They informed me this week that it's not prorated because it's student housing, and so we owe August rent. So that would be $1,095. So altogether, it would have been the $1,500 of what we owed left. That's why I'm confused on how.
Confusion is the theme of the day. Ever notice how tenants and landlords rarely have the same math? One side's looking at the online portal, the other side's looking at ledgers, and the judge? He's stuck being the human calculator.
It's $2,000 now.
On what?
On how he said we owe $2,000 now. It was only $1,500 on the portal that they said that we owed. We only owed August rent because July.
I have never had $1,500. You owed $1,700 in July.
I paid $1,200.
When did you pay the $1,200?
Before we came back. I can show my portal.
All right. So let me just do this here real quick. And how much was your monthly rent? $1,095?
Yes.
All right. So even if I just ballpark these numbers, but you owe $1,100 for then August, right?
Yes.
And then there's going to be court costs, plus you would have had a $540 balance.
And then I gave them a check on the Friday that they adjourned court of $300.
This is only about the money judgment portion. What I'm going to do is I will.
Translation. We're hitting pause. The judge isn't deciding today. He wants receipts, ledgers, and proof before anyone pays a dime. Classic, show me the evidence moment.
I'll adjourn this basically for a final settlement conference to what's my next day?
The 16th.
To September 16th, 2025. That's in person. You bring proof of your payment, they'll bring us a ledger, and then I'll take a look at it and we'll make a decision. All right.
What time is that, Your Honor?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Thank you. Have a good holiday.
Thank you. Okay, you too, sir. River Ridge versus Kaylee Hamill. Uh-oh, did I get that right?
You did.
Okay, I got it right, and I'd love to take credit for it. I really would. I would love to take credit. But somebody on the outside of the file scratched off the other name. So it was the only thing I could call. All right.
Thank you.
You did that?
I did.
Did you? All right. All right. Where are we on this case?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Casey Matson, P87729 on behalf of plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
Your Honor, we show a balance remaining. The rent to retain is $1,573.00. Cost of $175.00 for a total of $1,748.00.
Okay.
Is that,
So there was about $1,000 payment made?
well, the 1780 that I had with you guys, that was in
Hang on.
escrow.
Hang on.
Escrow, yes.
And that may be. Have you received that?
Your Honor, I believe so. That I believe was applied to the balance on the 18th, which would have been shortly after the hearing.
And that was 1780 total?
Correct.
Okay, so that was our escrow.
Right. So does that, the cost that you just stated, is that with September?
I see what you're getting at. Because last hearing when we were here, the number I was given was 2885, and that was on the 15th of
Big sigh of relief here. The judge narrows it down. No mystery fees, no surprise damages, just $1,155. Basically, if she pays up quick, this case evaporates.
August. And so then you would have received the 1780, which should have put us around 1,000.
Right.
Yes, Your Honor, I do see it. I read off what was the previous judgment amount. So the total balance now is $1,155.
1,155. That sounds more like it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I spoke with the gentleman from the Breeze program at Michigan Works. I can pick up the check on Tuesday because of course everything's closed Monday. And it's 2 months worth of rent, so it would cover that plus some.
Gotcha.
But I can't pick it up until Tuesday. But in full transparency, I have a clinical rotation from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. that day, and I don't think they'll be open after. So I can pick it up Wednesday, and it will be dropped off before 5 p.m.
Okay, and some of that money is going to go towards your September rent, right?
Like $75, but I will pay the rest of it the same day, like the rest of September rent. Does that make sense?
No. But I think I get you. You're going to bring that check from that program.
Right.
Plus you have additional funds that you're going
Correct.
to apply.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do so that we can do it this way. I'm going to grant a judgment for possession, and I'll explain why I'm going to do that. Grant a judgment for possession for that amount of the 1155. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's finding no tribal issue after hearing. And with a writ date of September 8th, which would be the statutory period. So basically what I've done is I've blocked the August thing, not including anything regarding September.
Okay.
You just need to pay this 1155. That gets rid of this case. And then you're just paying September.
What's the 8th? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know.
Oh, you were talking next week, which was going to be like the second, third.
Right. Yes.
But you get a 10-day period to do it this way.
Perfect.
All right. That
Thank
works. You. All right, Miss Hamill. You take care. Have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Scio Farms versus Frank Loy.
PC Matson, P87729 on behalf of plaintiff.
Yep, you heard that right. Demolish. When a tenant leaves a mobile home behind with no payment, the landlord can legally tear it down. It's not just eviction, that's total erasure.
And I will sign that order.
Thank you, Your Honor. Did you have a proposed order in your file?
Absolutely.
Thank
You guys
you.
are always very good about that. All right, thank you. Sile Farms versus Antoine Bailey. There he is.
That's on behalf of plaintiff.
Your name?
Antoine Bailey.
Okay. And what do you have as his balance?
1277.
We have the total balance, including the court costs, is $1,277.68.
All right. How are you gonna get that paid, young man?
I have it taken care of. She know what I have to do.
I'm sorry?
I have it taken care of. We agreed that I have it paid by the 8th.
By the 8th?
Correct.
All right, so then what I'm gonna do then is I'm going to grant a judgment for possession, finding no tribal issue after a hearing for the total amount of the $1,277.68 with a writ date after the 8th or the 8th thereafter. All right? Okay.
Can I get a copy of that?
Pardon?
Can I get a copy of that?
The judgment will come through. You can get a copy of it on Tuesday.
All right. Thanks, man.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care.